Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. So today's video is actually inspired by another video that I did like 2 years ago where I showed you guys how I got this chocolate brown ombre wig. And in that video I said I'm literally just basically going to be using developer. I think I had 40 and 20 developer and 50, and I just mixed all three of those developers together, and that's what I use in the little tiny piece of bleach that I had left. So for this hairstyle you don't really have to use bleach, but you can if you want to. A lot of people were very confused and just flabbergasted that I was able to achieve this color without using bleach, or with using a little bit of bleach, which is literally what I did. But anyway, I realized that I could have been a little bit more descriptive. So because I am somebody who likes to correct their mistakes, in today's video I'm gonna be breaking it down to you guys from beginning to end using the exact same methods that I used in that last video. But of course we're gonna be stepping it up a lot more because, you know, progress. It's like 2 years later. Of course we've learned new things, we know how we want it. So if you want to see how I did that, make sure to keep on watching. Let's go ahead and get right into it because there's not much to say. So the hair that I'm going to be working with today is from Westkiss Hair, and this is a HD lace wig, and the lace is so transparent and HD that you can literally see everything behind the lace. Yeah, this lace is beautiful. I did bleach the knots. As you can see, the knots looked bleached, and it came with 3 clips, 1 on the back and 2 on the sides. The wig also came with this little velvet scarf, another silky scarf, and this reversible bonnet that I've been obsessed with. Y'all, I am loving this bonnet. I literally wear it every day. It's so bomb. It's like the perfect bonnet. So moving on to the color, these are the things that you are going to need to achieve this color. I'm using the Clairol developers 40 and 30. I'm also using a mixing bowl, which I also got at the beauty supply, and a coloring brush, which I also got at the beauty supply, and just 2 clips just to have if I need to clip the hair or if I need to get any hair out of my way. Oh, and of course you're also going to need to wear gloves stuff, but that's literally all you're going to need to achieve this color. This is what the curls look like before I bleached it. I just wanted to show y'all so that we can compare at the end if the curls stay the same. So I'm putting a bag over my dome head because I do want to protect my dome head. I don't want it to be bleached in a process or to just get damaged. I'm putting my wig right on top. We don't really need it to look perfect on there. We just need it to be on the blockhead. You can also do this on the floor. You could just lay some trash bags on the floor and just put the wig right on top. But because I do want to be a little bit more precise about the way that I am coloring it and the way that I am layering the colors, it's easier for me to do it on a dome head because I can visually see exactly what I'm doing. And all I'm doing is sectioning my hair off into 4 sections, and it's gonna be 3 sections in the back, and then I section the frontal off completely by itself because we're gonna be doing that at the end, very last. We're gonna end up with 4 sections, like I said, 3 at the back and 1 with the frontal all by itself. So literally all I did was pour the developer into the mixing bowl, dip the brush in my developer, and apply the developer to the hair. The only thing that I did that was strategic about this was that I used the 40 developer on the bottoms of the hair and the 30 on the top, more at the top. And the only reason why I did that is because 40 developer will lift faster. So putting the 40 at the bottom will make sure the bottom of the hair is very vibrant and colorful, and the color will kind of just ombre on as we go. So that's literally the only thing that I did that was like strategic. I just put the 40 on the bottom of the hair, and then as I made my way up, I started to put the 30. And I'm just going in with my brush and brushing the hair to make sure that the developer is really saturated inside of the hair. And another thing that I realized that I did in the last video was dipping my brush in the developer. And then I went in with my brush again, dipping it in the tub of developer, and I'm just brushing through the hair just like a crazy person, okay? And it ended up looking good. That was like the most genius thing that I ever did. I don't know why I forgot to do that in this video. And I literally remember myself watching the last video and thinking like, I need to remember to do this, and I forgot. But yes, you should do that because it's a good technique. If you do this in your room, be ready to make a big mess and have to clean up at the end because this stuff was splattering all over the place. It was getting everywhere, but I would suggest that you do this in your bathroom because that's what I did the last time and it was really easy cleanup. Or you can put some trash bags on the floor, all over the floor, so that when you're done, you could just pick up the trash bags. I didn't really do any of that. I just made a huge mess and at the end I had to clean up a lot because it was just everywhere. But anyway, yeah, like I'm literally just putting the developer in the hair. Like it's that simple. Honestly, it's not rocket science. I promise. I'm not bamboozling y'all. It's that simple. Okay, you literally just need developer and hands, and that's it. Okay, it's not hard. It's not hard at all. I promise. Now we get to the point where we're gonna add bleach, okay? Please do not get confused, I promise. It's not anything crazy. We're just adding a bit of bleach just to make the color a little bit brighter. And that's just because I wanted to add highlights in the front. And as you can see, I'm taking the tiniest scoop of bleach and I'm pouring a bunch of developer in there. At the end, we're still gonna have a liquidy consistency. Like it's still liquidy. I'm just trying to make sure that the colors are on the same level and that everything's matching up. The frontal portion is matching up with the hair portion. Doing the exact same technique of putting the product on the hair and then brushing it through just to make sure that it's really vibrant. And I did do like 2 little pieces in the very front. I made sure that those 2 pieces had a lot of developer on there. I went back in and I took the color much higher than it was before. And that's literally just because I thought it would be cuter that way and I thought I would like it better that way. So yeah, it's no big deal. I just wanted to take it higher. I just wanted to take it higher, whatever. But yeah, this is the part where people also didn't believe in the last video, but I literally let this sit overnight. Like I went to sleep after this. And then the next morning, the next day, I washed the developer out of the hair. And then I'm going in with my Shimmer Lights shampoo just to make sure there's no brassiness and just to make sure that we're really getting the full experience. We're getting the real color of the hair. And then I also went in with some shampoo and conditioner and I let the conditioner sit. So I deep conditioned the hair. I let the conditioner sit for about 10 minutes, I believe, in the hair just to make sure that the hair and the curls are intact because we did, add a bit of bleach onto this and we added bleach to the frontal, which is the part that's usually the most fragile. So make sure you let that conditioner sit because yeah, the hair has been through a little bit of a tussle. So this is a couple hours later. As you can see, the color is beautiful, but this is not the real color of the hair. We're not going to see the real color of the hair until the hair is fully dry. So I'm going to go in with my blow dryer and my diffuser, and I'm just going to diffuse those curls because we want to see the real color of the hair. And as y'all can see, as the hair gets dry, the color does start to really show. And it's really obvious the parts where I use bleach and the parts where I didn't, because the parts where I bleached the hair were obviously the frontal parts, and you do see that the frontal parts are much brighter than the other parts of the hair. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and start plucking my frontal, and I did have to wet the hair a bit because when you wet the frontal, it helps you to be able to pluck a lot more. So yeah, I'm just gonna give this baby a good plucking, nothing crazy. So now that I'm done plucking, I also went ahead and obviously put my parting in my hair. And as you can see, we over bleached our knots just a little bit. To fix that, I'm just gonna go in with some mascara. Brush the mascara through the parts of the hair that are over bleached. Like this hack, it'll save your life. If you over bleach your knots, just put some mascara on that thing and it will be back to normal. Like, look at that. It's such a big difference. This is what our wig is looking like. Like, sis is a baddie, okay? Now I'm just gonna go in with my wax stick, give her a nice little wax job, you know, press it through with the hot comb a couple times just to make sure she's really perfect before we go ahead and install her. And look at her, she looks so good. Anyway, it's time to install. I'm just gonna go in with my foundation, rub that on the lace. Y'all know my little trick or whatever. I ain't even gotta say nothing, you already know what it is. Spray it with some got2b spray to make sure it stays. And now I'm gonna go ahead and put on my ball cap. Now we're gonna go ahead and do my baby hairs. I love doing baby hairs on curly hair because you can really make the baby hairs like super exaggerated and fun. And for this, I did make it a little basic, but actually I had this install for a good like 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. So I was able to like play around with the baby hairs a couple times. I did go ahead and like switch it up. Yeah, this was cute for now, but I did switch it up, okay? I'm not that basic, you know. It was just basic for the second. I was really trying to do like the arrogant Tay baby hairs. Like, y'all know how he does his baby hairs. Like, he be making them like really pretty and like thick and like really swooped. I'll put a picture up of what I mean. That's what I was going for, but I'm gonna have to do another video where I really like try to do the arrogant Tay baby hair. And I have the perfect picture of what I want the baby hairs to look like too. I'm doing another little time lapse of me showing y'all my hair drying because I love how the color just changes as the hair gets dry. It's so pretty. As y'all can see, the curls are still there. Everything is bouncing. Everything is shaking. Everything is doing quick. I love this wig. I hope I was able to answer all your questions and clear up any confusion from the last video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!
Girl chain Elliot got me shining. They tried to knock me off, but a bitch still coming.